To talk a little bit more about the Rams, we've welcomed in from Ramblin Fan, Justin Stine. Justin, how are you, my friend?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So what do you make of the perfect preseason so far?
Yeah, I mean, it was fun to watch. I don't know how much stock I put in it, but it's better than going 0-4, I can tell you that.
So if we're talking about that, this entire Rams team, obviously you can't talk about the Rams without discussing their big man on campus. Let's talk more about their quarterback, Sammy Bradford. You've got to absolutely love what this kid brings to the table. He's a prototypical professional NFL quarterback. His progression so far, though, I mean, obviously last year he burst onto the scene. Where is he this year? What are the expectations for him this year? I mean, coming off a great rookie season.
Honestly, I think the expectations may be a little high here in St.
Really?
Louis. I mean, I think I don't know exactly what to expect. I think he's going to be very, very good. I think people in the St. Louis area think he's going to be great. I mean, astonishingly great. And I think he will eventually. Asking him that in his second year, learning a brand new system for the second time already, with Josh McDaniels coming in as the offensive coordinator. I mean, I think there's still going to be some bumps in the road this year. I think he's going to be very good, but he's the savior here in St. Louis. So I hope everybody just cuts him a little bit of slack, especially early in the season.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the toughest thing to do right there is, live up to the hype after that. I mean, I think the worst thing he could have done last year was have a great season because then everyone's going to be like, all right, if he did that in his rookie year, imagine what he's going to do in going forward. So I think that's a very tough thing to do. So with Bradford in mind, obviously you've got Bradford, but you've also got a decent little running back as well in Steven Jackson. Right now, when we talk about hopes and expectations, realistically, what are the hopes for Steven Jackson at this point in his career? I mean, he is a little bit older at this point.
I think Steven's got at least a couple really good years left in him.
Yeah.
And the team went out and did a good job. They got him Cadillac Williams to back him up, take some carries.
Mm-hmm.
We got Jerry Norwood there. We're going to have a better offensive line. We added Harvey Dahl at guard, which I think was maybe the most underrated signing by any team in the offseason. I think that could end up being one of the big impact signings of the year. And, I mean, as many tough times as Steven went through playing for bad teams with bad offensive lines, I think what the Rams have done the last couple of years in free agency and the draft are going to prolong his career, and I'm really expecting maybe bigger things than most people are from Steven this year. I love the pieces around him. I think as much as we threw the ball last year, that defenses are going to be more focused on Sam Bradford than they were last season. I think Steven could really have, not a breakout year because he's a respected veteran, obviously, but I think he could really surprise some people at how good of a year he could have, assuming he stays healthy and plays 16 games.